children, welcome back to Muzz Talks, and this is English class for standard 10. Okay, as promised that I'll bring English summaries, English class also for you. Okay, so here I am back. So children, in standard 10th you have two books. One is First Flight and the second one is Footprints Without Feet. So I'm starting First Flight today. Okay, the textbook First Flight and the first chapter from First Flight. Okay, a letter to God. And whatever doubt you have or you find any doubt in the chapter, do put it in the comment box and ask me. Okay, I'm starting with the summary of this particular chapter so that your doubts are cleared as you go through the chapter. Okay, so I'll begin it. I've got the textbook, I'll go along with it. So first of all children, a letter to God, lesson 1, and the author is G.L. Fuentes. Okay, so here in this particular story, okay, the author talks about a farmer named Lenko. Lenko is a farmer and he has got a house on top of a hill. Okay, valley it is said, in between two hills or mountains there is a place. His house is there on the top. Okay, and from there one can see the rivers and the fields, okay, everything. And Lenko has got a very good crop. He's a farmer, as I told you, okay, but the crop required rain. Okay, and one particular day, okay, he sees that there are clouds, okay, the rain clouds, and feels very happy. And then after his wife has prepared the supper, that is the dinner, okay, night food, okay, he tells her that God is very happy, I suppose, and we are going to get rains. Okay, and as he says, soon big drops of rain start falling. Okay, and Lenko goes out to get wet in the rain. Okay, that shows his happiness. Okay, and he you can say the drops of rain are compared with the gold coins or the new coins. Okay, why? Because if they are going to get a good crop, it is going to get money for them. It is going to earn, bring coins into their houses. Okay, after that, that brought happiness into their minds. And soon what they saw, that the rain changed into hails, means snowfalls started. Okay, and the fields completely became white, as if it is covered with salt. Okay, and the crop was totally destroyed. So all the happiness turned into sadness. Okay, and Lenko became sad. He felt that they would go hungry that year. It means they will not have enough of food also to eat that particular year. Okay, and they did not have the seeds also to plant for the next year. Then finally Lenko was very sad and he decides, he has only one hope. He decides to write a letter to the God. Okay, so what does he do? Okay, he decides to write a letter asking help from the God. That was his only hope. Okay, and he is sure that God could never see any of his children die of hunger, and definitely he is going to help him. Okay, so he had great belief in God also. And the following Sunday he went to the post office. The coming Sunday, as the Sunday approached, he went to the post office. Okay, wrote a letter to God to send him 100 pesos. Now pesos is the currency that was used there. So he asks God to send 100 pesos. Okay, and he wrote God as the address. Okay, so to the address where he has to send, okay, the addressee over there he wrote to God. So that much only. So the postmaster, what he did, they first of all they made fun of him when they received the letter. Okay, how can somebody be such a fool to write a letter to God? But slowly the postmaster thought that that's a big hope during this time when nobody has hope on the God. At least a person has hope. So we should see that his hope doesn't go false. Okay, so what the postmaster did, okay, he he tried to collect money from all the people who worked in the post office. He gave the maximum so that they could collect it and help to Lenko. Okay, so that Lenko's hopes doesn't fall flat. So that is one. Okay, and all the employees and his friends, they all contributed money. The postmaster, but still the postmaster could only collect 70 pesos. You remember he had asked for 100 pesos and this postmaster could collect only 70 pesos. Okay, so he put all the money into an envelope, okay, and wrote a single word on it, God as a signature. Okay, on the complete envelope he just wrote God. It means the envelope is from God. Okay, and Lenko comes to receive what a reply he has got from the God. Okay, he is given that envelope containing 70 pesos. Okay, and he opens it and he is surprised to see, children, only 70 pesos. Okay, and then he thinks that God must have made a mistake. Okay, how can, when I asked him for 100 pesos, how can he only give 70 pesos? Okay, and he again starts doubting the officials working, the people working in the post office. Okay, so again he writes another letter to the God again. Okay, so what he does, he puts it into the mailbox after writing, and the postmaster again must be thinking that he must be very happy, must have written a thank letter. Okay, so he takes it off and opens it, and Lenko in that letter he told that dear God, I received only 70 pesos. I had asked 100 pesos from you. Okay, and he asked God to send him the rest 30 pesos. That is the height of hope, children. Okay, so but God should not send it, and then he also tells God that don't send it through the mail. Okay, because the post office employees, okay, they are very crook. They may take it, they may collect it. So the postmaster also could understand that they collected the money, they helped him, and finally the man, his hope, his belief on the God was to such an extent that he doubted the people, those who collected. Anyhow, he didn't know who all had collected. So this is a story of strong belief of Lenko, a letter to God. Hope you must have understood. There are few main points into this. I'll just read out. Okay, I mentioned, I'll just read out so that it's clearer for you. Okay, the first one, Lenko, a poor but hard-working farmer, stands on the hill near his house and surveys the scene. Surveys the scene means the crop is laid and they are waiting for the rain. He hopes of a good crop which needs a little rain. The rain falls, but the hailstorm means the snowfall destroys it completely. Lenko sees his family ruined, destroyed, okay, as they dependent on the crop. He has complete faith in God. He writes a letter to God to send him 100 pesos to sustain them, to protect them, and for the seeds for next year. Okay, the post office officials laugh at seeing Lenko's letter to God, that anybody will do, children. The postmaster decides to help Lenko in distress by sending him money. Okay, the postmaster collects money from the post office officials and gives it to him, contributes from his own pocket also and gives it to him, but it is only 70 pesos. The money sent to Lenko, okay, gets angry that he had asked for 100 pesos and he gets only 70 pesos, writes another letter to God, okay, saying that the next time when he sends the rest of the money, the 30 pesos, he should not send it by mail. Okay, so Lenko has complete faith in God and he never forgets his devotees. He knows that God will never forget his own children. He writes another letter and asks him for the balance money. This is the whole story, children. Hope you would have enjoyed. Okay, do put a big thumbs up over there. Okay, like and share with all your friends who are there in standard 10th, studying in CBSE in any school. Okay, and do keep watching for other chapters. Thank you very much.